maybe half a year ago, my son got a Volkswagen Passat W8. It has quite a unique engine. It's like the W12, only it's 4 cylinders shorter. It's also like the VR6, but a bit shorter, but in 2 banks. And in each bank, the cylinders, pistons are at a V, hence W8. 4 litres, 270 horsepower. Didn't pay a lot for it, but when he got it home, unfortunately, one cylinder's off, and I posted a video not that long ago showing that we think that the big end has gone on one of those back right cylinders. So, you know, they're really unrepairable economically, and a lot of the parts you can't get anyway, some of the stretch bolts. So he's got a replacement engine from a trusted source. The chains have already been done, various other things have been checked and done. And so that's been sitting on a pallet for a while. So now, this weekend just gone, my son and his friends got the engine out. So this video shows you getting the engine out of the W8. It's not an instructional video, it's much more of a kind of blog, but you will see the engine coming out. So for some people, I think it will be useful and interesting. Now, if you follow the channel, you'll know that my wife had a major operation actually 2 weeks ago yesterday. So she came back home after about 4 nights and she's doing fine. It's going to take a long time to recover. It's not life-threatening, so this should be the end of it, and she should be a lot better. But I've had to be nurse for a bit. I think she said I was a perfect nurse, or was it a perfect arse? I can't remember now. But it's meant I've not been in the workshop so much, but I'm kind of working on another video in the background. Anyway, I'll let you see the video of the engine coming out. This is my son's Passat W8, which is awaiting an engine change. You might have seen a short video I put out quite some time ago. We figured out that one of the big ends has gone. Bit of a shame. When he bought it, he didn't know that, but he didn't pay much for it. So it's up on the stands there, getting it ready today, which is Saturday, to get the engine out tomorrow. And here is the engine that's going in. Now hold on while I swing you round. There we are. So it's going to be quite a big day getting the old one out. Him and his 2 friends.
It goes into like a little crevice.
Right.
Well, as you can see, they've got the front off. So we're what, about an hour and a half in, I suppose? Is that right?
Hour and a half, 2 hours, I mean.
I was trying to make it sound good. 20 minutes into this. After only 5 minutes. Yeah, so the problem with this engine is we think it's the back right cylinder knocks like heck.
Yeah, take that
as soon as you start the engine. As soon as it's been over, turns over a few times, it knocks like crazy. And we did a test and we think the big end's gone, but there is another possibility. It could just be that, but there is another possibility because the inlet manifold is located with a couple of dowel pegs, and one of those dowel pegs is missing. And it is a known problem with these engines that people take the inlet manifold off and the dowel drops down one of the intakes. So we can't say it's that, but the dowel is missing. Doesn't prove anything, but it is missing. We'll see, won't we? Well, we may. You're taking the heads off this, aren't you, matey? Bet not say your name because he's not a full adult, is he yet?
We'll see if it's on next, won't we?
He didn't hear that, did he? Obviously.
I'm used to it.
Well, we'll come back in about another 15 minutes with the camera when you're ready to lift it out.
Just so you know, that goes across there, and that's coming off with this.
Okay.
That we're talking about.
Okay.
That's 15 minutes Jupiter
I'm
time.
gonna have to take a picture of that as well.
Gosh, that's a big unit. What on earth is that unit there? Let's just swing down if we can see it. There we are. This great thing. What's this?
Oil filter unit that's all fallen off.
Blimey.
Yeah, the rubber bushes are dead.
That's huge.
They're here, look. These 3.
Right. Make sure I can see you. Yes, I can see that on camera.
And
yeah.
It's meant to be like a bonded metal.
Oh right.
On each
Okay.
side.
Wow.
And then make thread on, and that's the rest of
Yeah, yeah.
one and that's the other. But this
Crikey.
thing, I moved it yesterday, moved the car.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this thing was nearly on the floor.
Blimey.
There was one hanging up. I've got new ones anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone know what this is?
Yeah, it clips into something on the body. It
Yeah.
goes behind this heat shield.
What the hell is it?
It goes behind this heat shield, it comes up.
What is there?
It's cool. That is, I think.
What?
It comes up behind this heat shield.
What is it? Because that's cool and I know that.
So it's moving forward, isn't it? Are you
Yeah,
just
we
supporting it, or have you moved it forwards already?
Yeah, well, about that much forward.
Oh, about 10 inches to a foot, yeah.
Flush there.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
There.
Oh, it's coming then, wow.
Couple of feet away. We've got a good
Yeah.
to see if we can see it back there. This isn't going to mess up your copyright use of this music.
Well, I don't know actually. It might, as long as we keep talking, I
Being
think it'll
too
be
good.
it'll be all right.
Illegal for being too good. We found an electric coolant pump and we didn't know it had.
Oh, right.
Not plugged in.
Oh, right.
It was
Okay.
broken, but we were about to rip it off.
Oh.
Lose it in there.
Oh, is that what you're waiting for now then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going forward. Cheers. Right, okay.
So the thing here is the jack is hitting the subframe now. The jack is under the gearbox.
Going down.
So they need to lower the jack and reposition it on this side
Well, your jack's not touching anything anymore, is it?
Oh, that's
no.
of the subframe.
Just keep going the jack, please tell me.
So they're just gingerly jacking a bit at the back and then jacking with the engine crane, and then when they get clear they'll pull it forward. So it's got to get the jack this side of the subframe.
Okay, yeah.
Some people advise to take the subframe out, but other people have said it's not necessary.
Go a little bit lower.
The engine.
Well, the engine mounts have got to come off now because they can't clear the subframe, because they can't jack the gearbox up enough at the back because it's starting to hit the tunnel, the body of the car. But of course, if you've never done one before, you listen to advice. Sometimes it's right and sometimes it isn't. Anyway, with the engine mounts off, it should clear okay.
That is so cool.
Right, so we've taken the engine mount rubbers off now, the cushions,
Got the exhaust.
and that gained us about 3 inches of extra clearance.
Yeah, I think of it.
But it is lit.
So the engine's starting to come forward now over the subframe, but then the jack's still the far side of the subframe.
Do that, yeah. Yeah.
Definitely taking that subframe off would have been a lot
No, they're
easier.
on the side.
Yeah, you're not hitting the body or anything, it's fine.
Yeah, not yet. Not far off, are we? But I don't know about the exhaust is the only thing.
Yeah.
Kind of doubting
I mean,
that.
from here it looks like you're really close.
Looks close, it doesn't look clear though.
Close to, oh, do you mean to clear the exhaust? Yeah.
Over the subframe.
Well, there's only a couple of cats, they'll be fine. Goodness
The
knows how
exhaust.
much they cost.
We won't be able to get.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
We are not going to clear.
Not
3, 2, 1, go. Stop. There we go. Nearly touching. Wow, this is crazy.
It is.
It's a big unit when you get it like that. Quite a big unit. But it's a bit, because that'll be Okay, should we do
Yeah, so the problem here is the exhaust come off the cats here on this flange, but unfortunately it's so
I
seized
didn't move that.
Yeah, I
they
know.
can't get these sections off. So, oh, now there's loads of clearance now.
Yes.
Loads of clearance.
Problem is though, you don't want the jack doing too much. No. You want the crane doing a lot more. The jack's just there to steady.
Yes, agreed. We need to see those exhausts clear the...
1.
That's all right at the
We're
moment.
in a rut, so 3, 2, 1, go.
It's all right, carry on.
That's stupid.
Don't even bother, just keep going.
No, I do need to know.
Well, you don't, because I've told you you don't. Oh, I didn't really say that on camera, did I? Go on.
No, you didn't.
That's all right. That's all right. It's only the linkage coming away.
It's not moving anymore.
Now then, what's happening here? The light's blinding me. I can't see anything.
Really hurt.
Oh, it's so close.
Come out just for the glory, haven't you, Dad? That's the problem. Do we just keep going then?
Yeah, I think the exhaust is clearing the cross member.
I think it's rubbing on it slightly, but we've got, like you say, you've got the plexis there, haven't you?
We have now if you're on the other side of the flexi.
Yeah, on the other side of the flexes, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
not much light, is there?
Time to move. Right, okay. Right. 3, 2, 1.
Right, go on. You're all right. You can. They're almost clear. Just get your hands away. You just pull it forward a little
Will
bit.
you stop being like that?
Just pull the engine forward a little bit.
It wasn't going to hold the weight, and then under here, and then when it clips off, the whole thing falls off the jack.
Well, they're on flexes anyway, as you said.
It doesn't matter if it gets jammed there.
Ah, okay. Good point. Yeah,
Just
good point.
checking.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Right, we're free, completely free there now. Okay.
It's out, folks. It's out.
Okay, put it down and be done. Wow.
And my son only got annoyed with me once.
Well, only because you're here.
No, that's what I said. Right. What are you going to do now? Oh, lower it a bit, yeah?
Oh, we need to. I did think about this, but I couldn't really decide.
I mean, what you could do, perhaps, is if you get a big baulk of wood crossways over the legs, the splayed legs, lower it down, and if there's anywhere you can put where the engine can rest on that big baulk of wood,
Yeah.
and then just lower the jack at the back. So you're
There's a
almost,
good bit here.
so you're only just off the ground, yeah?
Put some wood in there.
Yeah,
The wood
so-
is strong enough though.
I would suggest that,
Yeah.
and then you'd be safe to leave it overnight or whatever.
Also,
Well, I'm going to go in now. I'll come back in the morning and see where you've got to, but I assume it'll just be resting on that big bit of wood then, and on the jack at the back or something.
That's what we're into like that.
Well, it's the next day. I think they started about 9 in the morning and they finished about 9 at night, but they were finding the way, you know, how to do it. If they were doing it a second time, it would be a lot quicker. And I think leaving the cross member on at the front here was actually quite a good idea. It wasn't too difficult to lift the engine up and over. You just needed to take the rubber engine mounts off, and once you'd done that it was fine. And the other thing is they left on the downpipes from the cats, and that's because they couldn't get the downpipes off. But actually, so there's the cats there, if you can see it. They were going to take the cats off then, once the engine was out. Well, they could get these top screws off, but the bottom ones you've got to take other brackets off. So they just had a go at separating the downpipes, and actually it wasn't that difficult. They probably could have done it on the car. So we've just got it covered up now for the weather until they can get a weekend to take the gearbox off, take all the ancillaries off, and swap it over to that replacement engine over there. Well, they got it out really without a scratch on anything and nothing broken at all. I think there was just one clip. They broke one clip on this water circulating pump that they didn't even know was there, and it just broke the little clip off it. So we could use this again, but because you practically have to take the engine out to service this almost, he's just going to buy another anyway. And so there's quite a few things that he's got. I think this is the power steering pump, so he's got a replacement for that, and several other parts he's got replacements for. The clutch and the gearbox I think are reasonably standard. He told me you could find these on an Audi. So there's the two banks, look, one there and one there. 4 cylinders in each, and the cylinders are offset, so this side, this side, this side, this side, just like the VR6s are, if you know them. Now these engines were fitted only to the Passat. They're the same basically as the W12s, so 6 in each bank, but these were made specifically for the Passat and nothing else. So now it awaits a bit of free time for him to get on with the next stage. I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching.